We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up USD, JPY. We are on the monthly time frame, price action, last candle to right hand side is a bullish green candle. So we do have price action overall, higher highs, price action overall, lower lows, adding the midpoint. Also adding second level lows and also adding third level lows. So current price on the monthly time frame is sitting at 149.718. So we can see that price action is near our resistance line. So we have to figure out what's going to happen. Is it breaking? Is it going to consolidate or work its way sideways? So if price works its way up, we have the next section midpoint, second level lows of that area. So price can head up to 159.206 after breaking that area, and also head before it gets to that area, it can head over to the numbers of 154.302. And if price is rejected at this resistance and it works its way down, it works its way down below that second to last candle in the market body, which would be near the numbers of 144.237, and we can see prices in that middle of those two SR lines that we did create. So let's take a look at what's going on with patterns and structure. So price action is coming from a trend, pushing up from this direction from a previous area of support. So we have a break here. Market came back to return. So we do have that overall first, second, third, fourth, retest one, retest two with the break, retest three, retest four. So market's on the fourth push. It can push one more time out of this area before losing momentum. And if it does push up further after that, then market's coming from a new structure, which will be this pattern right here. Working our way down to the weekly time frame. So on a weekly time frame, we have price action as a bullish green candle. So it still has enough momentum to push up, but we do know that price action has ran into our resistance line. So we have to figure out what's going to happen near that area. So what it's identifying is that the second last candle push, price action did retest, but still have enough momentum to push out of that. Price action body is above the previous body. Price action wick, if there's a wick up there, is above the previous wick. So that market can still work its way up. But we do know markets are near a resistance line, so that market can be consolidating sideways. Now, if that market is rejected, we'll be looking for that pattern to identify that first, second, third, fourth, a double top in that area, or just maybe just a full retest because it did break that previous support that turned to resistance line to come back to tag this area here to still push up further. But we're still looking for a pattern to identify itself in that area to see what it's going to do. Working our way to, and let's say that the market does work its way down from that area of resistance, it can head down to that midpoint before break it down further. So we'll look at that price can head down to 146.988 before making it down to the next level, or maybe retesting that midpoint, because it don't have to always drop to the following level. It can stop at that midpoint, retest, and still work its way up. But we'll see the patterns as the market do what it do. Working our way to the daily time frame, price action on the daily time frame is identifying as a bullish green candle, which still has momentum to push in that market. Second to last candle in the market is a retest, and we'll talk about what happened. Third to fourth to last candle in the market pushed up. Second to last candle came back to retest, and price action is trying to push out of the previous area of the retest and it headed up to the resistance line. So market is still in that same area as we walk it down that time frame to see what's really going on at that area. Also, market's coming from a pattern at that low. So we do see that first, second, third, fourth retest. Market pushed up once, overall double top retest, and the market pushed up a second time. So the only thing we're not seeing in this area is we have price action high where it's currently at, price action low. That means we have a midpoint in this area. And we do have that break of that midpoint, which is the SR line we did create as a support previously, but we don't see the retest at that area for the market to push up further. So we may be looking for that if we identify that pattern that's going to push that market back down. So on this daily time frame, if price work its way down, because it doesn't have to come for a full retest, it can come stop at that midpoint of that area. So price can stop at the numbers of 148.261, somewhere in that area, before working its way down further or tagging that area for that support to work its way up to the next level. But as we walk down the market further, we'll definitely see more trends, because we have a break, a retest. That's a doji market broke retest, and we got to push out of that. So we'll be seeing that as we walk down the time frame. 4-hour time frame, price action is identifying as a bullish green candle engulfing the previous side. So price action did break that previous area of that third to last candle, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh to last candle in the market. So if we take a zone and place it around this area, we're looking for the market to break that area, and it did. So let's talk about it. So we can see that market's created that support with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the seventh candle in the market. So we do have that break and retest. So that's identifying for the first, second, third, fourth retest, 1, overall retest, 2, retest, and market pushed out for that third time. So major pattern that market is going to push with this candle right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the seventh candle in the market, major candle identifying that it lost a lot of momentum. The market's going to turn up and break up. So the market did break up through that zone of the previous side. Now the market's in another section of a zone of that SR line that we created. So now we have to see what is going to happen in this area as we walking down that time frame. Walking down to a 3-hour time frame, price action, bullish green candle. Now it's engulfing the previous side, but it still ran into that resistance. So we got to wait around that area to see what's going to happen. Walking down to the 2, same as well. Walking down to the 1, same as well, but we still receiving, market is still identifying as we walking down these time frames that market can still work its way up. Why? Because we can see that price action body is above the previous body, price action wick is above the previous wick, and also into the zone. But the only thing we not sure about is what's really going to happen at that, pulling back just a little bit, what's really going to happen at that SR line of the resistance. 45-minute time frame, price action bearish red candle. So second last, third for 1, 2, 3, fourth last candle pushed up, price action retest, price action push. Now, I should say second last candle push, price action retest. So if it's respected at this area, so market can work its way down to at least that middle of that second last candle. It still creates some momentum. So you'll see that first, second, third, the market push up for that fourth leg. If not, if the price action go off that second last candle, market's working it down to the next midpoint area of 149.533 before making it back to that full retest of that previous zone that we created on the earlier time frame. 30-minute time frame price action is a doji. Okay, so it's trying to engulf the previous second, third to fourth to last candles in the market, but it's having a hard time. So market's showing as a retest, so it's going to consolidate sideways, and we'll see that as we keep walking down the time frame. So we're starting to see that consolidation. Price action is side by side with the second last candle. So market's consolidating. We look for a price action to engulf to the upside or downside on that 15-minute time frame. 5-minute time frame, price action is reading as a bearish red doji, so it's having a hard time breaking that side. So we can see that as a break, a retest, and market's trying to push up if price action engulfs the second last candle on the 5-minute time frame. All consolidation, everything side by side on a 3-minute time frame. So that's all retesting multiple times. So you're looking for that pattern to identify itself on that 3-minute time frame, and also the 1-minute time frame. First, second, third, fourth retest, 1 retest, the market trying to push out if it received that engulfment from the previous side. Okay, guys, USD, JPY.